Hi, welcome to ArkIntel. What if I told you that the biggest name in tech, Google, almost never existed? What if one simple decision could have given Yahoo, yes, Yahoo, total domination over the internet? Back in the late 90s, Yahoo had the chance to buy Google for a mere $1 million. Just $1 million. But they said no. And that decision changed everything. Yahoo wasn't just a website, it was the internet. It was where you went to find anything, connect with anyone, or do everything online. At its height, Yahoo dominated the digital world. Millions of people relied on it daily. So, how did a company with a $128 billion valuation fall so far so fast? How did a company that started in a college dorm room lose control of the future? This is the story of how Yahoo, the king of the early internet, let its empire slip away, missing one critical opportunity after another. Picture the internet in the early 90s, chaotic, disorganized, and nearly impossible to navigate. No Google, no Facebook, just a messy jungle of disconnected websites. Finding reliable information felt like searching for a needle in a haystack. Then came two Stanford students, Jerry Yang and David Philo, who stumbled onto something big. It started as a simple project. Jerry and David created a list of websites they liked, neatly categorized for their own use. They called it Jerry and David's Guide to the World Wide Web. It wasn't meant to be a business. It was just two friends trying to make sense of the wild frontier that was the early internet. But something unexpected happened. People began sharing the list. Word spread fast, and before they knew it, thousands of people were using their guide. The snowball effect kicked in. Then came the big break. Netscape, the browser everyone was using at the time, decided to place a link to their guide right at the top of its homepage. Almost overnight, the small project turned into a sensation. Millions of visitors were flooding to the guide. That's when Yahoo was born. But this hobby-turned phenomenon wasn't built to last as it was. Jerry and David needed more than just passion. Yahoo needed servers, infrastructure, and a brand. The college dorm project was growing beyond their control. So they flipped through a dictionary and found a quirky word, Yahoo, meaning a rude or unsophisticated person. It perfectly captured the fun, rebellious nature of the internet at the time. Advertisers quickly saw the potential in Yahoo's rapidly growing traffic. Companies were willing to pay top dollar to have their banners featured on Yahoo's site. By the late 90s, Yahoo's ad revenue was climbing, pulling in $70 million annually. This success gave Jerry and David something even more powerful: data. They knew what people were searching for, what they clicked on, and what they spent time doing online. Yahoo realized they could go beyond simply directing users to other websites. With this valuable user data, they could create their own services. They didn't need to just link users to chat rooms or news sites. They could build their own. Suddenly, Yahoo wasn't just a guide to the web. It was the web. They launched chat rooms, email services, news platforms, and more, turning Yahoo into the central hub for the internet. Users no longer needed to leave Yahoo to explore the web. They could do everything right there. Yahoo became the one-stop shop for the online experience. And as Yahoo expanded, its influence grew. By 2000, Yahoo was offering everything: email, chat rooms, shopping, news, sports, finance, you name it. They had over 400 services under one roof. Users could spend their entire day online without ever leaving Yahoo's platform. Their original directory, which had once been the backbone of the business, now accounted for less than 20% of their traffic. The other 80% came from the services they had built to keep users engaged. Yahoo had woven itself into the very fabric of the internet. a digital empire unlike any other. But just as Yahoo was reaching its peak, it met Google, and that's when everything changed. In the late 90s, two young entrepreneurs, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, approached Yahoo with an offer to sell their fledgling search engine, Google, for $1 million. At the time, Yahoo was the dominant player. They were confident that their manual directory and broad range of services could keep them on the top. So, they passed on the deal, not realizing what they were giving up. Google wasn't just another search engine. It had developed a revolutionary algorithm that could deliver search results faster, more accurately, and with greater relevance than anything Yahoo's directory could offer. In hindsight, this was a monumental shift in how the internet worked. By passing on Google, Yahoo wasn't just missing a purchase, they were missing the future of the internet. By the early 2000s, Yahoo was still at the top, but the cracks were starting to show. The dot-com bubble burst, sending tech stocks, including Yahoo's, plummeting. Yahoo's $128 billion market cap began to collapse. Advertisers, Yahoo's primary source of income, were either going bankrupt or drastically cutting their budgets. Yahoo's revenue streams were drying up. Meanwhile, Google was quietly gaining momentum. It wasn't just a better search engine, it was revolutionary. While Yahoo relied on human updated directories, Google used data and machine learning to deliver fast, precise results. More and more users were ditching Yahoo and turning to Google. Desperate to maintain relevance, Yahoo struck a deal with Google to license Google's search technology. At first, it seemed like a win. Users could stay on Yahoo's platform while using Google's superior search results. However, this partnership quickly turned into a disaster. The more people used Google search on Yahoo, the more they realized they didn't need Yahoo at all. They started bypassing Yahoo and going directly to Google. Worse yet, Google had mastered search engine advertising, which matched ads directly to users' search queries. In 2003, Google was earning $1.5 billion in ad revenue, outshining Yahoo's outdated banner ads. Yahoo had handed over its most valuable asset, search, to its biggest competitor. But the story of Yahoo's missed opportunities doesn't end with Google. In 2006, Yahoo was in serious talks to buy Facebook for $1 billion. Mark Zuckerberg was open to the idea, but at the last minute, Yahoo tried to negotiate the price down to $850 million. Zuckerberg walked away. Facebook went on to dominate the social media landscape and is now valued at over $1 trillion. But that's not all. Yahoo also missed out on YouTube, eBay, and even the chance to fully integrate with Amazon. In every instance, Yahoo hesitated, trying to save money, only to lose out on companies that would go on to shape the future of the internet. While Yahoo was missing opportunities externally, it was also falling apart internally. An internal memo, now referred to as the Peanut Butter Manifesto, compared Yahoo's strategy to spreading peanut butter too thin across too many projects. The company lacked focus, spreading itself too wide without a clear direction. Was Yahoo a search engine, an email provider, a media company? Even Yahoo's leadership didn't seem to know. Between 2007 and 2012, Yahoo cycled through 5 different CEOs. Each promised to turn the company around, but none of them could stop the bleeding. Leadership instability created even more chaos, and the company kept changing strategies without a unified vision. Meanwhile, the internet landscape was shifting rapidly. The mobile internet was becoming the new frontier, and Yahoo was woefully unprepared. Competitors like Google and Facebook invested heavily in mobile technology, while Yahoo's mobile apps were clunky and outdated. users abandoned Yahoo in favor of platforms that offered better, faster, and more mobile-friendly experiences. In 2008, Yahoo had one last chance of redemption. Microsoft offered to buy Yahoo for $44 billion, but Yahoo, still overconfident in its worth, rejected the offer. Just a few months later, Yahoo's value plummeted to less than half of Microsoft's bid. By the time Verizon swooped in to purchase Yahoo in 2017 for $4.48 billion, Yahoo was a shadow of its former self. The company that could have owned the internet had been reduced to the relic of the early web, a victim of its own arrogance and missed opportunities. Yahoo's story is one of missed opportunities, lost potential, and the dangers of complacency. From the heights of the internet dominance to the depths of leadership chaos, Yahoo lost it all. Today, Yahoo still exists, but it's a mere echo of what it once was, a reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in the tech world. But this story isn't just about Yahoo. It's a cautionary tale for today's tech giants. Who will be the next Yahoo? Which company will fall victim to its own hubris, its missed chances, or its failure to adapt to a rapidly changing landscape? Somewhere out there, the next great empire is already being built. The only question is, who will rise and who will fall?